game, you have to compromise on gameplay mechanics, you have to compromise on something to make certain things work. It's all about trade-off. You can't just go and make a game with your full intended vision and expect it to work, because it won't. 99% of the time it won't. On these larger games. It's not a matter of hardware, it's not a matter of manpower or dev time or anything like that, or money. It's just a matter of fact of how the engines work. There's not an engine that will, like, again, until Unreal Engine 5, and even with Unreal Engine 5, there's no game engine that can work without some kind of compromise somewhere. Unreal Engine 5 does a lot to mitigate that stuff, right? Because it's able to, like, you know, with the Nanite engine and all the other technological breakthroughs in that engine, allows you to have really high quality models, like almost full quality models used in the game without having to set up LODs to make the game function properly, to have proper frame rate, right? You have lighting systems that can calculate in real time global illumination. Interesting. So just perfect blocking on these guys doesn't guarantee that you're going to get them to knock back. Oh, they don't have any ATB, huh? Oh. Areith, get away from this thing. Oh wow, what the hell was that? Like the breakthroughs in animation stuff, so you got like contextual animations that can happen in real time without having to have the animations pre-made and like pre-set up. You're just gonna like allow the engine to determine, oh, I need to play this animation, or I need to do these things with the character model to make it work the way that's supposed to. You know, those are all huge breakthroughs in, you know, game engine technology that didn't exist before Unreal Engine 5 came out. So pretty much every engine except for 5 can't do that kind of stuff. And should they have made this in 5? I wouldn't say yes. I think making this in 4 was a tactical misstep. There was probably a lot of analysis made of whether or not to do it in 4 or 5, and they decided that because, you know, technically, theoretically, oh, we got a party level up. Theoretically, you should just be able to port assets from 4 to 5, and you should be good to go. Theoretically. It probably doesn't work like that in actual reality, though. There's probably some sort of process that has to be done to... I wish we could turn this damn Albert off. It's gonna lead us to another Mako Spring. Yeah, it's leading us up to here. I know where it's taking us. Because I already found all this shit before we started the world intel stuff, so... Oh, we got an enemy here? Oh, it's right in front of me, duh. I was like looking over by the mountain. I wonder why does it sound like an owl but it looks like a bird? It's kind of weird. I guess I figured that the hooting of an owl is more noticeable, and you'll take more note of it. They probably did some playtesting around different sounds to use for that, and they found that that's the better one to use. Oh, the stuff didn't respawn up here. Interesting. the pickups. So I guess those don't respawn up here around these. So these are always the same then, I guess? So that's the exact same thing from the first one. Okay. We're about a quarter of the way through this.
Cloud, by analyzing the LifeSpring data, I was able to locate an Old Republic transmitter chip. This chip likely contains an exceptionally rare formula.
Oh, more crafting.
For it.
More crafting, oh, okay. Bygone settlements. Oh, wow, okay. So, just by doing these, we can unlock new things in the map to do. Okay. It's like stuff like this, right? This is like Skyrim level stuff where you're like just out and about doing stuff, and then you run into this NPC that's talking in the background, and it adds a thing to your map because you hear this NPC talking about this point of interest that you should probably, that they say somebody should go check it out. Like, oh, there's like, you know, I've been hearing people say there's like this hag over here or something like that. And I'll add it to your map. Or at least add like a thing to your quest log or something. Starfield doesn't have any of that really. So while in a lot of ways, it kind of feels like, you know, people are being unfair to other games and not using the same level of scrutiny on like this one or other really popular major games. These orcs just got screwed, man. The fact of the matter is, you know, you have to compare everything to everything. You can't just say, you know, you can't just say, oh, this one part of this game is like this game, how come they're not writing this game off as trash, kind of thing. Well, it's like, you know, Starfield's combat sucks. There isn't any, you know, combat outside of points of interest and like mission locations. The worlds are pretty much dead. There's nothing to do in them. You're just running around on the non-curated worlds, of which there's like only like 4 or 5, maybe 6. A lot of the quests just feel like checklist bullcrap that you're just doing just to pass time and just to do a thing. There's no real, you know, the quest isn't built into the world lore or anything like that. It feels like there's some of that here with this world intel stuff, kind of, sort of, a little bit. Some of these feel a little bit like that checklisty stuff, but these feel more well implemented than you would normally see. Where is this thing we're looking for? Oh, it's way over here. Oh, it's on that side path that we can get to. It's over in this area. Okay. So there's like, this game has a number of things that make it overall better, so there are things that you can excuse, right? It's all about what kinds of compromises did they have to make when making the game. Are other parts of the game fun? Do they make up for the things that are bad? And the answer is yes, in the case of this game. In the case of a game like Final Fantasy XV, no. The things that were bad about 15 made everything worse. The things that are good about this game make the bad things less bad. In Starfield, the things that are bad about it made everything is so much worse about it. And the things that are bad about Starfield are things that are like quintessential things to not screw up, right? Like, you know, the actual gameplay loop of the game is bad in Starfield. The New Game Plus aspect of Starfield is not well thought out, not well implemented. The way that the generated content is handled. Oh wow, we have our first variants here, I think. Oh no, this is the second variant. Do you feel it's time of staggering pressure both fire and ice imbued enemies? Well, we gotta do an assass. Oof, wow, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, these guys are... Me? That's what these are called? So we gotta stagger... I have to stagger the fire enemy now. Oh, it became ice now. I gotta wait for one of them to become fire. Shite. Interesting. There we go. Wait, how did we... It didn't pressure that guy, though. So we didn't get it pressured, so we gotta do it. We have to try and pressure them both. So just staggering is not pressuring, okay. So I guess by pressuring means you have to hit their weaknesses, right? You can't just stagger them. Oh wow, we have to do some healing or something. Alright, let's do some item transmutating. Can I change? Oh, I can change the quantity. Nice, okay. Yes, transmute all of them, thank you. I can make more stuff now, cool.
Meaning that once you've trespassed on his territory, it can and will track you down in order to exact revenge. The VII have a massive underground network through which they exchange information on food sources and predators. Frankly, it rivals Chappie's own network. So don't you be deceived by their adorably twitchy tails and unassuming demeanor. Further analysis...
Oh, we have the menu open. So, who has what? I have fire on Cloud here. But I need to use an ether.
Let's go.
Where'd the ice dude go? There he is. I don't have... Shit. I used up ATB gauge for that. Okay. Spell fire on the ice one. Okay, pressured. Alright, so who has fire? Does anybody have fire? She doesn't have any of any magicka equipped. Crap. Dodged. Alright, so they're getting jacked up. Alright, Cloud. Oh, that's right, it's at this. Weakness is fire, yeah. So I have to hit one when it's at an ice one, and I have to fire one with this. It has to be one of each. But I don't have any fire material because I'm a dumbass. Ow. Where the hell is this guy at? It's in the ground. Can I actively switch out a character? I don't think we can. Well, it's not yet. Now we're gonna have to retry this again when I get some fire materia.
While that was glorious, I can't give you full marks. Objectives yet remain.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Tifa has almost... Oh, she doesn't even have, Do you have another weapon for her yet? No, we don't. Can I make another weapon? So now we can make certain things. No, we can't. We can make, armor, we can't make weapons, it seems. Copper bracelets. Okay. $23 defense. So that's 3 defense. Okay. I want to give Tifa an extra slot on materia. Which would be nice. Same thing with, yeah, so everybody gets an extra slot of materia here now. Alright, so we got 2 on Areith that we need to fill in. Let's give Areith a healing materia. And we'll give her a MP up. Tifa, we need to give you fire. How do we? Oh, wait, no, not fire. Ice. But she has ice. Cloud is fire. But she didn't have any spells to use. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. She does have ice, though. God damn it. Steadfast block. I'll put that on her. Cloud, we're gonna give you the, I'll give you the enemy skill materia. Oh, and then, for Tifa, we need to give a summon. Oh, I need to get the, where's this at? I haven't actually gotten all this stuff yet. There we go. We'll give Tifa the Moogle Trio. Damage coordinated attacks, ultimate attack, Kupo Vals. Deals large amount of non-elemental damage, raises party synergy by 2 levels, small size. Okay, so we actually did have the material we needed.
Rare move variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. The ever-vigilant move possesses an incredible memory. Seeing that once you trespass on its territory, it can and will track you down in order to exact revenge. The move have a massive underground network.
Oh, it switched to fire. God damn it.
Information on food sources and predators. Frankly, it rivals Jolly's own network. So don't you be deceived by their adorably twitchy tails and unassuming demeanor. Further analysis of these crafty creatures will no doubt shed light on their communication methods, and maybe help us to improve ours as well.
It's on you.
Why don't you lead the way? Wow! What a fight! Give him your all! See ya! Cool off!
Damn it! It used the ice shift. I gotta wait for it to switch back to fire. One of them will. This is pretty cool though. The enemies can shift their elements. Here we go. Got it. Alright. Did I cause it to shift to ice, maybe? Not sure. There we go. There we go.
Though I suspect it wasn't much of a challenge.
But yeah, so it's like, you know, there are a host of things about this game that are a little bit strange, kind of weird, that on their own aren't good, but when you put it together with the rest of everything in the game, they essentially become non-issues or and all that, or are excusable, right? It's when you have a situation where you have those things and they are not overshadowed by other things in the game that it becomes a problem. And that's kind of where I think a lot of people that are complaining about why do people give this game a pass on stuff that they don't give it a pass to Starfield, is because lots of things in Starfield just suck. And a lot of things that suck in Starfield are critical to the enjoyment of that game being you know, fun to play. We actually can get around here. Interesting. Let's see what's over here. We didn't come all the way around this time. Or last time we were over here. So I didn't think we could get around, but we can. There's nothing over here though, is there? Except for maybe some pickups. Nothing major though. Burbs over here. Yeah, no. So, just, you know, we can come over here, but there's nothing to get, really. Possibly nothing to get. There's a thing over there. Can we walk up this? Oh, we can't. Okay. I said, if we could walk up that, you might be able to get up there, but no, we can't. Okay. See, there's nothing really over here. That's what I thought. But since we can get over here, I thought I would check anyway. Alright, so we still have a lot to do over here. We need to go get this thing. But I do agree, there are things they could have done better with this game. Does that mean I think it's not Game of the Year material? No, absolutely not. I think this game has the best chance of all the stuff released so far this year to become Game of the Year. I don't think there's anything that really challenges it at all, to be honest, at the moment. Do I think there are things that can come out that will? Maybe. Like, Hellblade 2 might be the biggest competitor for this game for Game of the Year. As of right now, in terms of, like, hype and quality of the game itself, in terms of as a game. Hellblade might have a chance at some competition with this game. Do I think like Stellar Blade's gonna be nominated for Game of the Year? No. Do I think that Dragon's Dogma 2 might be another one, actually. That might be a Game of the Year contender. But I don't think there are going to be many that will be, you know, technical contenders. They might get nominated, but they're not going to really have a chance, right? They don't really have a chance to win. Because they're going to have, yeah, this game, and you're going to have a couple other really big games. It's kind of like, you know, the Baldur's Gate 3 situation. Like, what game last year could top Baldur's Gate 3 as Game of the Year? The answer was none. It was pretty obvious Baldur's Gate 3 was going to be Game of the Year. There's no way that it wouldn't, in my opinion.
Hey, Cloud. It seems that a transmuter chip is buried nearby.
Interesting music.
You should be able to sniff it out with the aid of a chocobo. Once you pinpoint its location,
Chocobo hot and cold?
dig it up. With that, let the treasure hunt begin.
Are you telling me you have Chocobo hot and cold in this game? They do. Son of a bitch. Square's like, let's take all the mini games that people loved out of all of our games and stick them in this one game. You crazy bastards. Alright, how do we do this? Scent, scour. Chocobo sniffer. There's nothing over here. You can't jump over this little ass wall? Jesus. Come on, Boko. Pico, whatever the hell your name is. Yeah, Boko's from FF5, I think. Oh, so I think when he has the thing, it means you can sniff something. So let's sniff it here. Oh, we got something over this way. So then we re-smell. Wait, in this wall? And that's down to scour? So maybe over here? Ah. We can make a cushion now. Interesting. So there's 3 things to find. This is wild. We got Chocobo hot and cold. This is from FF9. Windmill gear.
That's quite the transmuter chip you found. In fact, it was once used in the construction of windmills.
Ah.
Given its rarity, I would not be surprised if someone had need of such technology.
Interesting. We still have one more to find. Oh, got something. Sniffer. Let's sniff it. Find it. Dig it up. Oh, it's right here. Copper bracer. Enhanced copper bracer. You can, so they're enhanced wood armlet. There are enhanced versions of things too that you can make. Interesting. So these are probably things you can't buy, but you can craft them. Oh, that's really smart. You know, it's one thing just to be able to craft things you can buy. It's another thing entirely to be able to make things that you can't buy, like enhanced versions of items. That's really ingenious, actually. Because then it enforces the exploration and collection of materials. Oh, is there just stuff